Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mandragon's Cave. Today we are gonna be learning how to start a Inktober. The Inktober 2026 list has dropped. Okay, we see that we have a blurred list of prompts, and in a couple of days, for the 1st of September, the list will be released. Okay, for all of those who don't know what is Inktober, Inktober is a drawing challenge, okay, created by Jake Parker, where he's gonna give us a list, and every day of October we will do a drawing regarding that prompt. I have done in the past characters, I have done stories like mini comics, narration, storytelling concepts, okay? And sometimes I've done only black and white, sometimes I've done color as well, with color pencils, with normal pencils, okay? I'm gonna show you what you need. Basically is just paper, normal pencil, rubber, you know, sharpener. The pencil can be mechanical pencil, normal pencil. You can get some color pencils if you wanna add some color pencils as well. You can use a pen, okay, because it's Inktober. A lot of people is gonna use directly pen instead of pencil as well. Doesn't matter what brand, what type of pencil it's gonna be. Can be this, can be that, can be like a typical as well big pen, for example. Anything that you have around home is valid for this challenge. The question here is to draw. You just want to draw, you just want to practice. This is a challenge that is very helpful, in my opinion, for all of those wanting to start drawing again or start drawing in general, okay? If you are someone who is very excited about Inktober but has no clue about drawing, oh my god, I don't know how to draw, I would love to do this challenge, I would love to learn how to draw, I have a playlist here with simple, for beginners, ways of learning how to draw faces, how to draw bodies, how to draw panels, and you can create your own characters and your own comics from that playlist. Very, very easy. Doesn't matter how old you are, if you are very young or you are older, all of these activities are good for all ages, okay? So for now, while we talk a little bit about this, we have this space more or less to draw today. I am gonna draw a caricature of myself, most likely. I always love to do this, and we're gonna have to follow the pattern of Inktober, okay? In Inktober, as I said, we receive a prompt, a word for the day. Let's say that for today it's gonna be a book, okay? So regarding book, I need to do a drawing that includes a book, or it's making reference of a book or something like that, okay? Let's say that, for example, I wanna draw myself, as I said, maybe standing here, let's say, okay, maybe a little bit up the paper. Let's say that I'm standing here, for example. I'm gonna make a line to see my floor. Where is my floor? What I wanna do this year is maybe a little bit different than the previous years. For my Inktober 2026 challenge, what I will do is maybe small scenes, most likely only with pencil and pen, no color this time, and all of them self-contained. Just one drawing is gonna tell you like a story, is gonna tell you something. In the previous Inktober that I'm gonna put here as well, if you wanna watch, I made a small comic where my character was having an adventure from A to B, from prompt 1 to prompt 31, okay? So I can do something different this time, and it's not every year the same, because it can become repetitive when you have participated a couple of times already. I think I want to give that other idea a spin. Why would I do this? I would do this because this is something that in every Inktober I give as an extra challenge to myself. I give this to my brain. I say, look, okay, we're gonna participate. Yes, it's nice to participate, but what extra can we add here? In previous instances, what I've done is whatever prompt comes in day 1, I will use that one as a guide. A couple of years ago, it was bag. So my character was carrying a specific bag during the whole time, and that bag was transforming into different objects depending on what we needed in the story. Sometimes it will be a car, sometimes it will be a camping set, sometimes it will be a chair, it could fly, it could swim, it would be something morphing, changing, transforming, and I enjoyed it very much. That Inktober I'm gonna put here as well. You can see the sketchbook tour, and that was done with color as well. Very, very enjoyable. But for now, something different. It can be interesting. Let's say that maybe I feel, I don't know, very positive about the challenge and I fancy using color at the end of the day. I will use color, but in theory, just for a start, for a first thought, I think by going through this challenge, by doing line work only, it is gonna be already a lot of work, okay? My advice, if you are a rookie starting in these challenges, is do not worry. You do not need to draw every single prompt every single day. Obviously, it is aimed for that. It is aimed so you have a routine and you are consistent and you are able to create a schedule during your day, because yes, like everyone, we are gonna be going to school, going to uni, we're gonna be working, you know, taking care of our families as well, helping our families, our friends. We do not have time all the time. Sometimes are more busy and we say, oh, you know, it's like 2 in the morning, I just finished my day, I can't draw today and I need to rest. You rest, okay? When I started, I struggled a couple of years to have my Inktober month done day by day. I put myself as a challenge that I would do it this time, but at the beginning, maybe I've done day 1, 2, and 3, and then I was very busy, I couldn't do for 2 or 3 days, and then I done 3 on the same day, and then I didn't do for a week, and then I do only 1, and I didn't finish them at the end. What happened there in that challenge, that I can put here as well if you wanna watch that one, I think it was maybe one of my favorite Inktovers, I would say. Why? Because I wasn't drawing at the time, so I used this challenge, first of all, to start drawing again. I had a period of time where I was working a lot, and I put my drawings on the side, my stories on the side, and you know, I prioritized other things in that period of time. But in that year, I think it was 2018, 17, more or less, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna try this. And as I said, irregular. At the beginning, irregular, then the following challenge, the following year, I was more consistent, but again, I missed a couple of days and I would do the drawing maybe later or when the challenge is finished already. Another year I added color and it will take me more time, it will consume more of my daytime or my night time to do the drawing. Then another year I came back to only do line. Then I decided to, why not, top up this with, okay, I'm going to include a story. My characters are going to be telling a story during the whole project. And it worked very nice for me as well. So my advice with Inktober is take this slow, okay? Focus in creating a routine. Have your tools ready and visible. Put your pencils, your pens in a place that they are not bothering you, but they are there in a corner visible, so you don't have to set up every day, because maybe you have the computer, some books, some homework on the table, and then you pack all your things. Try to leave them in a corner that are visible, so straight away you can go, grab your tools and start drawing. Okay, this is my Inktober advice. As you know, and here in the channel, if you have been following me for a bit, if not, that's okay, because, again, welcome to the channel. We have online many other challenges, okay? here in the channel, I'm gonna put a compilation list here of other challenges that I have been doing in form of sketchbook tours, okay? There is Inktober, yes. There is the Tales of Alethrion challenge, that is basically the same pattern, that they will give you prompts, and you have to follow these words to have characters or a story. You have as well March of Robots in March. You have as well DISember in December. You have as well Mermay in the month of May. So all of them I've done. There are plenty more out there that I have no clue they exist, and at some point they will come to me and maybe I decide to go for it and draw, okay? And I advise, if you found this and now we are almost in September preparing for October, I advise you start with this one, focus in this one, try to see what can you do, and then if you feel confident, you can do the November one as well with the Alethrion challenge, or you can do the December one with the DISember challenge, okay? All of this, obviously, you will see here in the channel, and you have all the information in that respective video of each one of those challenges, so you can click on the videos and then find all the Instagrams that you need, all the links that you need to find the lists and things like that. And if you follow them in Instagram as well, you will be aware of, okay, the list is out and I can prepare. My approach since day one is I do not prepare in advance. I do not check the prompt list in advance. I wanna say that I'm gonna see the prompt day by day, okay? And by doing this, I want to pump my creativity, okay? I want to nourish my brain in a way that I can brainstorm easily, okay? In the video, in the playlist of videos that I put you at the beginning of this video, learn how to draw, basically, there is one video that it teaches you how to brainstorm. If you have no idea, you have no clue what you want to draw today, you can draw like a map with words, and there it's nicely explained, so you end up finding a topic or a generic topic with some other subtopics that are gonna help you to create, let's say, the drawing for today, or the story for this month, or any of these kind of steps, information that you need for this, okay? So let's do the hand. I'm gonna be drawing easy, as I always like to do, okay? This is a video where you can see what could be an Inktober, okay? It doesn't have to be like what I'm drawing here. You can do whatever you want. You can draw yourself, you can draw your friends, you can draw something that you invented, you can do something that is already existing, something that you like. Let's say that you are very fan of Lord of the Rings or very fan of Transformers. You can try to draw those guys as well, or make a story with those guys, okay? You can do anything that you want. So let's do... Here I'm reading. What I am reading, maybe... I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but let's create this support here. Maybe we can do something nice, like it's like a creature or something here, okay? Always trying to, as I draw, invent something for the story that can be interesting, okay? It can be like maybe like a bat, because it's almost Halloween as well, like this. Some people, because it's Halloween at the time that we are doing this challenge, okay, we finish in the Halloween day as well. A lot of people does this kind of Halloween-y style, maybe, or maybe Tim Burton type of characters, things like this. It could be interesting as well if you want to go for that approach, okay? Like this. Let's do, is this reading something magical, maybe? It's gonna create. We draw here the floor, we're gonna draw here. It makes sense that it's a pencil, like we are like, ha! We are ready to draw. Like this, you know, and then we can draw ourselves like this, that we are holding the pencil like this with the hand. Nothing needs to be perfect here, okay? What we want to do with Inktober, as I said, is to practice our skills of drawing, create a habit, practice something that we are not that good at it. For example, let's say that I don't like to draw hands. I could say, okay, this Inktober for me, I'm gonna focus in hands. I don't like to draw noses. I'm gonna focus in noses. How I'm gonna do the nose? All of them are gonna be different, for example. Give yourself as well this kind of little exercise if you feel that Inktober is not enough. If you feel that Inktober, just by giving a word, let's say the word is book like today, or jumper, or glasses, or biking, or I don't know, theater, or football, you say, I'm gonna give another twist, and all of my characters 100% will have a different nose, or different type of hands, or different type of ears, for example. That's very nice as well. So you see how you, by practicing every day, you evolve. Now, my day 1, maybe the drawing is quite bad, you know, and then my day 2, is better. On the day 10 is even better. And you see how, depending on the mood of the day as well, and depending on how you feel, you will see some of these drawings coming out nicer than others, and that's okay. That's okay. When you are learning a new language, you need to practice. When you are learning how to cook, you need to practice. You're learning how to cycle, how to drive a car, you need to practice, okay? At the beginning, we are all quite bad, and then slowly we practice. In the playlist I put you there, easy for beginners, all of them, just pencil, pen, sharpener, rubber, paper, basic paper. If you don't have paper, grab something from the printer. If you don't have paper, but you have a cereal box at home that you finished from your breakfast, open it, and in the back, I started drawing a lot in the back of cereal boxes, or any kind of box I could find around home as well, with printing paper from the printer as well, that is a little bit thicker as well for the pens. If you want to do it directly with color, draw with color pencils. Just take any color pencil you have around, sharpen it very nice, and then start drawing. In animation, in traditional animation, sometimes, not sometimes, at the beginning, you will see how these character artists, for example, the animators will draw with a specific type of pencil that is blue and red, and then when you will clean up on top of the drawing, that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna take the pen and we're gonna clean up on top of the pencil, on top of the sketch. They would clean up, and because this specific type of pencil was very good for copying, when you will copy the page to have some color added, you wouldn't see those colors, okay? They were specially made in this way, so to speed up the process of the animation, okay? As I said, here we are explaining a little bit, okay, what is Inktober today, how you can start the process, what are the necessary steps that you need regarding this challenge, for example, okay, like having the tools that you need, some pencils, some pens, some paper, and then what's this about, okay, what's this about? I put plenty of references from my previous challenges and from other drawing challenges online, where you can actually check those videos and see an example. If by whatever reason you are still, after watching this video, I don't understand much what you are saying, and you wanna actually see it with your own eyes, like one drawing per day, I put you there those examples, okay? As well, feel free to open conversation, okay? Ask questions. There is no silly question here, there is a space for you to open conversation, okay? And there is no need to be ashamed if you don't know something, okay? You just ask about it, like we are in a classroom here, okay? So feel free to ask. I am creating a invention. It's gonna be like a weird animal creature here. It can be, I don't know, something invented, a mix between a vampire and a bird, maybe, or something like this. And then we can create these feathery wings that this gonna have, okay? like a creature here from hell or something, okay? It's gonna be like a podium, a little bit Halloweeny, let's say, because we are almost in Halloween, okay? Again, let's do this part here as well, okay, where we are mixing a little bit the concept of magic, maybe, the concept of magic in books, let's say. I really like to read, so why not try to do some sort of book here, okay? A book is something that we need as well always when we are drawing, let's say, because this is a sketchbook tour at the end of the day, when we are gonna have all of them together, and we are gonna have them maybe in a book, yeah, so you can actually record a video like I'm doing in this channel, and show your friends, show all the people that it's interested in your art, what you are doing as well, so that can be interesting, okay? So let's do like this. As I said, there is no silly question, obviously, always within the respect here in the channel, asking whatever you need to ask. Some decorations maybe here as well. It can be like this, okay. Another decoration here, and like that. You don't have to draw yourself, you can draw whatever you want, okay. If for whatever reason the Inktober people are releasing the list, that I'm gonna put all the links in the show more section, okay? I'm gonna put the Inktober link, so you can check the Instagram, and when they post the list, you can check all the list. I'm gonna put Jake Sparker, that is the creator of Inktober, Instagram there, so you can see his examples of Inktober as well. They are always sharing their favorites online as well. And you can follow other people as well that are participating and you really like their work as well, for inspiration, obviously, for references, obviously, and, you know, create new contacts as well. It's very, very nice. I always like to find new artists that I'm gonna be following because of this challenge, because a lot of people is participating, and yeah, it's a good idea, So I will put all that info, as I said, in the show more section. So, but if, let's say, if they release the list, and let's say day 3 there is a prompt that you don't like, or you don't want to draw, or you don't even know what is it, and you don't want to actually spend time trying to find what is the meaning of that word, or what you can reference from that, doesn't matter. Just create a drawing on that day that you want, a random word, okay? Maybe you are looking at your pencil, at your pen, and you say, okay, my word for today is actually gonna be pencil, okay? So, as I said, if you are new, you have there a playlist where you can practice all the exercises that you want, so you can learn how to do Inktober or any kind of drawing challenge, okay? Then, if you already are an artist doing your drawings, doing your things, and you already know all this information, I would say add an extra layer to the challenge. Put a rule for yourself, okay? Put a rule and be strict, try to be strict about it. Like, I am gonna make all the hair very nice. In all my characters, are all the spotlight is gonna be the hair that they are gonna make, because I really like to work with textures, and I really like to work with volumes, and my characters are very small, but the hair is what is creating the shape, okay? That is good. Let's say there are characters like in the manga Dragon Ball, that the hair, it's very important. When Son Goku is in a normal state or in Super Saiyan state, the hair changes, okay? So we know in what level of power is that character depending on the hair, for example, okay? You say that you want to do a specific type of ears, okay, in your challenge, because you want to draw your own story later on, and you are going to do some elves with pointy ears, some dwarfs with smaller ears, some trolls with bigger ears, okay? So you need to kind of push yourself so you are not comfortable with all the things that you need to draw. And I was saying before, I don't remember if I finished explaining this, but I personally don't like to prepare, because what I explained is that I want to brainstorm in the day. Let's say that my character is gonna be, my word for today is mouse, and I wanna do some outfit design because I'm studying fashion and I wanna do something oriental. I'm gonna try to do some sort of kimono or some sort of suit like that for my mouse, okay? In an anthropomorphic animal, it could be interesting, okay? Let's say that my word is pirate, but I don't wanna draw only a pirate. I wanna do some sort of steampunk pirate, so I'm gonna check some references of steampunk and add this to my design. It is always nice to challenge yourself, I would say. Always nice. And again, as I said, if for whatever reason you do not finish the challenge in time, finish one word in time, it is okay. No problem about it. So I think more or less I'm doing a little bit of details here, let's say some silly details around, maybe without drawing even, without drawing them, it could be, yeah, some type of, plants, like this, okay, some sort of, decorations, like it's just to situate my character is maybe outside in the garden or something, maybe I have some pots here, some rocks. Okay, nothing major for now because we are focusing in the explanation, but in my challenge this year, 1st of October I will start, I will try to do like a small scene, not only my character doing magic with this book that is gonna be my Inktober, but maybe there is a little bit of environment around for me, for my challenge, okay? You can decide whatever you fancy doing, okay? Try to push as well in your strengths if you want. If you are really good at character design, say, okay, maybe I'm gonna try to do only environment. I'm gonna try to draw houses, I'm gonna try to draw trees, maybe rocks, or creatures that look like element, like for example, this is gonna be like a golem, for example. I'm just giving you some ideas, or vehicles, let's say different type of cars, more cartoony, more realistic. Obviously, you cannot dedicate 4 hours of your day to draw Inktober every day during a month, so try to do some quick sketches, okay? And again, if you decide that you want to plan your month, because it works better for you, a couple of days before, just sit with your sketchbook, read the full list, and say, okay, I'm gonna do small drawings, small thumbnails, and by this I have a guide to later draw it a little bit bigger. Or, if you wanna start drawing already, and then post on the day in the Instagram. Normally, people will finish the drawing, take a picture, and post it. You can draw traditional, like I'm doing, yes. You can draw as well on the computer with any kind of software that you have, Photoshop or whatever you use to draw, or Procreate, and yeah, for 3D characters it's a little bit more difficult because it takes more time, but if you are very quick at 3D modeling and you want to do some 3D models for Inktober, that will be very epic as well, but 3D modeling, it takes more time as well, okay? So, here we have the hand, we have everything more or less. I think the drawing itself is done. Just erasing a little bit the lines that I don't want. Sometimes I like to keep the lines, sometimes I don't keep them, okay? And what I'm gonna do, just simple for today, is to sharpen a little bit my black pencil. This is my pen, my color pencil here. So as you can see, I've been using a Standler, I've been using Micron, this is another one, Carandash, different brands. Just explore which brands work better for you, okay? And that's it. This is gonna be my pencil is here. I like to do when I'm drawing like this, like another line on top to create this other tone. You don't have to do this. This is something that I like to draw with my characters when drawing any kind of sketch for me. Okay. If you are new to the channel, okay, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you are enjoying this kind of explanation and it's useful for you, hopefully. And here in the channel I do half of the videos about One Piece, the manga, that I really love. I try to draw characters from the manga and, talk about it, do some theories. And half of the channel is about other topics, all of them related to art, and most of them I'm drawing or showing some drawings, okay? There are plenty of sketchbook tours for you to check. There are analyses of books that I read, or video games that I play, or series or movies that I watch while drawing maybe a character or myself, a caricature of myself like this, as a character, like Assassin's Creed, for example, Age of Mythology, for example. I invite you to check those as well if you are a gamer like me and you like reading books like me as well. And, in this channel I kind of like to do the same things I do in my free time, but talking about them here with you. So if there are more fans like me about some specific topics, that's good. That's very cool. And yeah, so let's do these couple of lines to create the hair, the shiny bits as well around like this. Very nice, small, some magic everywhere. And we are almost done, I would say. I want to do another second line for this, like this, magically. Okay, and now the trousers. Let's go. Yeah, almost done here. So feel free to sail through the channel and find all the videos that you wanna watch. In any kind of video that you are watching, if you comment, if you wanna know something, comment on it and I will open a discussion there as well. Even if it is an older video, I don't mind. And as I said, treat this a little bit like a learning video where if you don't know how to draw, you have a guideline. If you don't know what's Inktober, you have there some instructions as well. And if you wanna learn about other topics, like in this case, One Piece or other drawing challenges or any video game that I'm posting, you have the information there as well, okay? Let's do a little bit of shadow here on the floor and some extra lines for the grass underneath. And yeah, because why not, we're playing with magic, so let's gonna do like a black book. It's a dark book here, like this. Some details here as well. A plant pot there, why not? Like this, okay? I think something like this is very useful, and I like sometimes to write something. Let's draw. Let's draw. Like this. Okay. With this, I think we finished for today the explanation of what is Inktober, what's about, some examples, some material, some tools that you need while drawing a caricature of myself. You can follow this, you can draw yourself as well in the challenge. If you don't know what to draw, you can draw an adventure, you can draw random things or animals, whatever you want, okay? On the 1st of September, we will have the list in Instagram, most likely. And then, after that, we start on the 1st of October, okay? This is not a challenge that I organize, this is just something that I participate, and I love to participate. I've been participating many years. And if there are more people that are joining the art of drawing because you have seen this video, that is beautiful, okay? So we finish for today, let's sign. This is DavidViadel23, DavidViadel23, you can say it as you want, and this is the Mandragon's Cave. I hope you enjoyed the video and you found it useful, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much, bye!